Hi, this is Patty Bennett. Welcome to my weekly crafting live video with fun card making ideas from Stampin' Up! Supplies. Today we are chatting about this brand new, super cute, Simply Sparkling bundle and the cards that I made with them. You can see here. I have tips and ideas for you, and we are also going to be talking about all the other new online exclusive products. So if you are a regular and you are joining me for our weekly live on Facebook, then today should be November 10th at 11 a.m. Pacific time. You might be watching a replay somewhere else, and that would be either my YouTube channel or my blog or my Facebook page. Welcome, no matter which way you are watching. I am so happy that you are here. So if you're joining in live, I would love for you to say hello. I see Keisha and Sonia and Mary and Margaret and Linda have already said hi. Pardon me. So happy to see you. Thanks for joining. And if you are watching a replay and you happen to have a question or anything, please use hashtag replay and then type your question. It helps me to find the questions later. Oh, Keisha, that's so sweet. She says, oh man, you already made me want this set. That blue one on the top left is amazing. I am glad you like that. I'll tell you all my little secrets about these cards and all the ideas that I had while creating with them. And I'm actually going to tell you sort of a funny mistake or a little oopsie that I made. So don't worry, I'll share it all today. Hello, Christine in Sydney, Australia. Thanks, Margaret, for sharing. Hey, Tracy, Paula, Karen. Hello, everybody. Welcome. I've logged on a minute early because I have finally purchased a new tablet to watch over here on the side and to catch comments. And I was just crossing all my fingers and toes that it was going to work seamlessly today. And so far, so good. It hasn't frozen. It hasn't deleted the comments. It's just working fabulously. So thank you again, mainly to Tracy. She was the one that mostly encouraged me to get this new Samsung tablet. And so far, I love it. So thank you. Yay. So we are just going to give about 30 seconds here for everybody to find the live, and then we will continue on and chat about all these fun new products. If you are looking for the cards that we are talking about today, they will be on my blog, pattystamps.com. Some of them will be tomorrow, November 11th, and some of them will be Sunday, November 12th. It was a little long to put all the information and all the extra photos into one blog post. So you'll have to check back on Saturday and Sunday if you want to grab the photos of these or pin them to Pinterest, print them out, whatever it is you like to do to save projects to make again. And we are also talking today about just all of the brand new online exclusives. So not just this really cute Simply Sparkling bundle, but we're going to talk about the other products that are brand new as well. All right, I think we are officially at the top of the hour, so I am going to go ahead and get started. Hey, Shan and Holly. Oh, great. Thanks, Tracy. Thank you, Robin. Hi, Patricia. Hey, Lori. Hey, everybody. Thank you for joining. Hi, Nedra. I am so glad that you're here. So my name is Patty Bennett. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator for Stampin' Up! And I blog at pattystamps.com just nearly every day of the year. So if you're looking for updates or samples or information, inspiration, tips, etc., pattystamps.com is the place to sign up for your daily emails. You can also get my newsletters or watch my YouTube videos or however you like to connect with me. Patty Stamps is where you'll find me on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Pinterest. I have the same handle across all channels, so it makes it easy for you to find me. And if you're watching this on YouTube, thank you. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss any of the weekly videos. Alrighty, so today We are talking about this fun new Simply Sparkling bundle. And I don't know if you remember these inspiration samplers that I had been doing. I pulled out my packet and I had all of these set aside here at my desk. Do you remember? Oh my goodness, look at that. I didn't even know this was in there. How cute. I should have probably used those on a card. But do you remember that I was making these and sharing these with you every time I was using a new bundle? And I sort of got out of the habit, and I was trying to figure out, well, why did I stop doing that? And I think it was mostly because of the Stampin' Up! Cruise in May, and then the crafting cruise in September, and several other events that I was co-hosting this summer. And I think I just ran out of time. But I thought, I'm going to start doing this again because this really helps me to see what the stamp set and the dies do. So we're going to talk about that first before we go over the cards. So the stamp set is really cute. Of course, the soda can is the star of the show, but look at all these cute other elements that you can mix and match and use to create fun, different soda cans or flavors or just different themes. And then you see we have the dies. And so what I like to do is stamp everything first, and then I match up the die cuts and I say, okay, well, I can die cut the can and I can die cut the strawberry and all of that. So it gives me a little sense of what the stamp set and the dies do. And then what it did was it really helped me to discover, because I'll tell you, this was sort of my oopsie. I was perplexed, and maybe some of you have already started using this if you maybe did expedited shipping or you already have this bundle. But if you're like me, and let's just take this one, for instance, this lemon, and you saw this, they're kind of nested together when they come in the package. And I thought, okay, well, I guess you die cut them together. Well, not really, because I'm going to hold this close so that you can hopefully see this. If you die cut them together, it simply is cutting out the inside. Same here. Same here, same here, same here. And that doesn't really, like, let me see if I can just sort of lift up. So do you see that? Like, it's die cutting that, but then I thought, well, why would you die cut that together and put it back in? And so I realized, I think what these little center extra die cuts are for is to just actually kind of make separate little pieces of fruit. So you can pair them with the leaf. All three of them die cut. Well, it's actually 4 separate pieces, 4 separate leaves, die cut all at once. I can see now I'm missing the cherry one on here. It's here. Let me glue it on, because if I don't do it right this minute, I'm going to completely forget. So I didn't even realize that it was missing. So let me just put it on here. Okay, there we go. So now we have the 4 separate leaves, and you can see that if you die cut the inside, that one's kind of glued down, but if you die cut the inside of these 5 different pieces of fruit, you could pair them up with the leaves, and then you get those really cute little pieces of fruit. So I didn't realize, like I said at first, and I tried the outline and I tried them together, and I thought, that just looks silly. I don't really see a purpose of that. But then I figured it out. So I've now saved you that trouble, and I hope, yeah, interesting is a good word, Tracy. Thank you. Hi, Eva. Hi, Mary. Welcome, everybody. Hi, Jolene and Esther. We are talking about the Simply Sparkling bundle, if you're just tuning in. So that's the lowdown on the fruit. So I hope that helps you as well. I would personally recommend, if you are going to stamp the fruit pieces, that you just use the outline if you just want the die cut of just the piece of fruit. It makes more sense to me anyway. I'm sure other people will come up with grand ideas as well. Okay, so then we get to the can. Let's talk about the can. So the first thing I did was just simply stamp it onto white cardstock. I used my basic gray ink pad. And I thought, okay, well, that's cute, but I could kind of see in the advertised sample this silver piece. And I thought, okay, so let me figure this out. Let's see, what does this do? So this piece here, if you die cut this, you get both the pull tab and you get the top rim. So that's this piece. I think I have extras cut so I can show you. Okay, and I used the holographic paper. This is in the annual catalog, and it is in the suite with I call it the planets. Stargazing, I think, is the official name. And there are 3 different holographic metallic papers, and I just loved this one. So there you go. This one die cuts both pieces at once, and I just glued it directly on top of the stamped can for this example. And I'll show you on another card that I did it a little differently on some of my other cards. So that's that one. And then this bottom rim is, oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Where's the die? Maybe I dumped it into here by accident. I already lost the cherries earlier. Oh dear. Oh, no. Crisis averted. It's this right here. Oh my gosh, I was so worried that I lost it. It's this piece right here. That is the piece that can go on the bottom of the can. Gosh, that scared me. I honestly thought I lost it. That would have been horrible. Yes, thank you, Vicki. Thank you. That scared me for a minute. This is the piece right here that I'm a little perplexed, and I'll show you what I did with it, but I'm not sure if that's what was meant to be for this. So we'll talk about that when we get to that card. This grand piece here, this is so cute. Look at those bubble rings that it makes. And I'll show you what I did with the bonus little circle pieces that pop out of the inside of that. So that's a fun piece. The straw is this one. So you can die cut the straw. I'll be honest, I actually just ended up, well, that's different. I just ended up stamping it and then just cutting it with scissors because this was quicker for me, but you can die cut it. Anyway, the only piece I haven't used yet is this one, and it does die cut this image. However, I really didn't want, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 separate little circles to deal with. I didn't want that many little tiny circle dies for what I was doing. So I have not used that piece yet. That's the only piece I didn't use. I used the stamp, I just didn't die cut all the bubbles. So we also have, look how cute, extra bubbly, fizztastic, you're so delightful. Isn't that funny? I think that's hysterical. And then you have all these cute little other greetings and best ever. So you have lots of options where like best ever pop could even be Father's Day. You have birthday, you have friend, anything like all year long, right? Very cute set, super fun. Oh, and this piece too. This is a separate stamped piece that I did use. So that is the bundle. That's my system. This is what helps me. These little inspiration samplers. I hope that review helped you as well. So Jeanne, this is a very great point. She says, I wish Stampin' Up! Would come out with an explanation of each piece with a video so we aren't having to guess what's what. So I agree, and that's partly why I do these for myself, and of course I share them with you, but I do these samplers so that I can sort of figure out in my own brain what happens and how these pieces go together. But I agree, it would be really helpful, Jeanne, if Stampin' Up! Did that. Anna is asking, she came in late, what paper did I use for the top? So this is I'm going to actually get my catalog out and show you. It's called the Holographic Trio. And I think it's on the specialty paper page. Yes. So in the Stampin' Up! Catalog, page 127, where you have all the specialty papers, it's this trio up here, number 1 on the page, Holographic Trio. And it is 6 sheets, 2 of each of these different papers. So, but let me show you them in real life, because I have the package right here. They're a little bit blinding to the camera, so just bear with me. I'm just going to show them really quickly because really they're crazy blinding bright. So this piece they call Berry Burst. It's kind of a deep purple, really. This piece you can see, I mean, I don't even need to describe, right? So those, I'm just going to show it that fast because that's crazy, right? Those are the pieces in the holographic trio pack. It's found with the Stargazing, or I call it the Planet suite. And I just love how it turns out for the can. And the bubbles. I thought it was really cute with the bubbles as well. Let me just check. Was there any other questions here so far? Holographic, thank you, Tracy. Yes. Lori says, this bundle isn't on my wish list yet. I'm sure you will sell me. What is the bottom right stamp? It looks like a splash. Okay, I have not used this yet because I really wasn't sure exactly what to do with this other than maybe stamp it in the background. But what I'm going to try next is I am going to use this stamp, but I'm not going to stamp the top. Like, I'm just going to stamp this bottom 2/3, and I am going to stamp this inside and kind of make it like it's a bubbly, fizzy drink in a cup. I'm going to see if that works. I don't know. Maybe it won't work. Maybe it'll look funny, but I'm going to give it a try and just see if that would be fun. But I can't wait to see what everybody else comes up with because this is adorable. I just wasn't 100% sure what to do with it. So let me show you what I did do with this bundle. And we are also going to look at the other stamps and bundles. The Softly Said is new. Feathered Flight is new. Art of Texture is new. Garden Meadow is new, but you may have seen that because it was part of a demonstrator pre-order. So lots of demonstrators have been talking about it. And Fluffiest Friends, you've seen me use a few times. So that was also a pre-order. Meandering Meadow Paper is new. This ribbon is new. And the 3-color glimmer paper. These are all new things in this new release that we're going to look at after I show you these cards. Alrighty, so let's just start with these two, because this was my first idea, and this is what I worked on first. The cards and envelopes are from the annual catalog, and they are from the Memories and More page. They are called Bright and Beautiful. It comes pre-printed, envelopes and the cards, 2 different patterns of cards, 1 style of envelope. And can you see, if I hold this up closer, can you see all these cute little bubble rings in the background? This was my very first thought as soon as I saw this cute bundle. It's the Cheery Pattern embossing folder from the holiday catalog. Let's see. Can you see? I don't know. I hope it's showing. I have to wait for my camera to... Yeah, you can sort of see it. It's just this really cute half-size embossing folder with all these cute little bubbly rings. And so I took the Bright and Beautiful card base and I put my embossing folder like this. I opened up the card. I ran it right through my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. And you get these super cute little bubble rings. Isn't this adorable? Oh, better focus. It's not focusing. Oh dear. Is it not focusing? Sorry about that. I was hoping you could see this. Anyway, that's what I did with this. And since it is only this wide, I added from the Bright 6x6 Designer Series paper pack, I put a strip over this, should we call it the blank end, that was not embossed. And then I added this beautiful iridescent ribbon because I thought that it just really went well with the holographic, I guess, and the foil. Isn't it cute? So that took care of the front of the card. And then I'll show you what I did for the cans. And this might kind of surprise you. But I wanted something that wasn't just, I didn't want to go just plain white. I wanted something that had a little extra detail. So, can you guess what this is? This is actually the Meandering Meadow paper, and it's the sky portion of the paper. So I think I kept, yeah, right here, so I can show you. So there we go. That's where I die cut them. Because it just gave it a fun little bit of color, but not really a pattern, so to speak. Now, if you didn't have that, or you didn't want to cut up you could just take the white paper and use your blending brush or a dauber or even Stampin' Blends markers, and you could just give it some background color. But I just thought that was kind of fun, just to give a little bit of color, a little bit of something. And I actually stamped in Bubble Bath. I don't know if you can see, but that bubble stamp is in the background, just really light. And it's also stamped on here. This oval is from the All That dies. It's one of my very favorite set of dies, and it just fit so perfectly. That's two separate stamps, Extra Bubbly and Birthday Wishes. And then these bubbles that we were looking at before are just glued on, just sort of for a background, just to give that little, fizzy look, and then stick the straw in. So cute, right? I just think this turned out really super adorable. So then the blue version, I liked this background. There's actually pink over here, and then you have kind of the parakeet party and then the blue, and it just pulled in the colors of those cans that I had die cut. But same idea. This one has Fizztastic instead of Extra Bubbly. Super cute, right? So that is the Memories and More pack of Bright and Beautiful. I think I have, yep, I have some right here so that you can see it before it's covered up. So that would be the pink one, and then this is the tricolor one. So that's what they look like. And I thought they were super fun to use with this fun, fuzzy, bubbly, fizzy, right? Isn't it just cute? And then this, I thought that was perfect. The perfect companion to this. So what do you think about those? Oh, thank you. Carrie says so cute. Lisa likes the cans. Awesome. Oh, hang on. I will do that. Okay. Does that focus better? Does that help? I'm sorry that it wasn't focusing before. Let's see. Anything else? Yes. Oh, thanks. I'm glad you like them. I just thought this was perfect. Do you already have this? It's a set of 2, and I thought this one was just perfect to go with this fizz pattern of cards. Thank you. I'm glad you like them. So glad. So let's talk about the other cards that I made with this. So let's look at this one. I think this was the next one that I made. So I have kind of a funny story to tell you. This fun glimmer paper, which is on the specialty paper page of the catalog. We can look at that again so I can show you. So down here at the bottom, there are 5 colors in this pack called Soft Shimmer. It has Bubble Bath, Berry Burst, Night of Navy, Lost Lagoon, and Pretty Peacock. So I got in my mind that I wanted to make a card for my entire downline for Christmas. So that's about 400 cards. And I was only using the Lost Lagoon and the Pretty Peacock. So what does that mean? It means I have Bubble Bath, Berry Burst, and Night of Navy from 18 packs of this paper to use up. So it was on my mind, and that's what sparked the idea to die cut the soda can out of this paper. So here is that beautiful shimmer paper. I just absolutely love this. It's real thick. You can kind of tell from that it's thick, white on the other side, so you don't have to worry about, oh my gosh, which side do I want to save, right? So you get those 5 colors. I used up all these from 19 packs, so I have 19 packs of this paper to use up. So I thought, how cute might it be to do a soda can out of that paper? And I actually think it turned out extremely cute. So here is the other idea then, is die cutting a solid can without stamping, and then you can add the top and the bottom there. And I thought that turned out really, really cute. I just loved that. Then layering it onto the Berry Burst background, stamped in the Berry Burst bubbles. And here's where I used, remember I told you I'd tell you what I did. So the circles that pop out of here, I think there's 5 different circles, maybe 4 or 5 that you pop out of here. That's what I glued on for all the extra cute fizz. I absolutely love this card. I'll tell you the only thing that I don't love about this card. And I don't know what I was thinking. So I had made the can. I had already stamped extra bubbly on the label. You can see that I added the little cherries here with the same glimmer paper. Okay, so I had that all done and it was set aside. I wasn't looking at it. And I thought, oh, I need a greeting for that card. So I stamped this and I put foam sheets on the back. I assembled the card. I stuck it all together. And when I was all done, I was like, oh, so now I have extra bubbly twice. And I didn't really mean to do that, but it didn't dawn on me. It's like, oh, well, it's fine. But I just wouldn't have done it on purpose. I would have used maybe the Fizz-tastic on here instead so that you had 2 different greetings. But anyway, I just think it's still really cute. And I really liked how the can turned out with that glimmer paper. So I think I'm going to make a bunch of them like this to help use up that paper. And I don't know, probably other colors too. But what do you think? I like this, the solid. I think it's really cute. It doesn't need to be stamped. Oh, thank you. Lori says it's her favorite. It turned out perfect with Berry Burst. Oh, thank you. Rob and Linda like it. Karen likes it. Thank you. Oh, good, Lisa. I'm glad it was a good idea for you. I'm glad you like it. I really think this is cute. I think those little pieces from the holographic paper just, I think that really completed it. I was going to add some kind of dots to it. And I was going through my dots and I just looked down in my little container here and I said, oh my gosh, I've got all those little circles in there. So that's what I did. I thought that turned out super cute. All right, let's look at card number 4 so I can give you some more tips for this cute bundle. So keeping kind of in the same idea of not necessarily stamping the can, but using the die cut, I went through my designer paper and I loved this discovery. This is part of the online exclusives. This was released, I think, early October, if I'm remembering correctly. It's called Delightful Florals. But look, if you use the other side, so perfect. Now, yes, you could totally use just plain cardstock, but I don't know if you can see, these really do have kind of some texture, almost like a watercolor look. It's not just a solid color, and I liked that. So that's what I used for these 3 cans, and just stamped the fruit pieces on each one in a corresponding color. And here's where I used that die. I don't know if you remember, I showed you in the beginning. It's this one. And I'm not really positive what this is supposed to be or where it goes or what it does. I don't know. I'm going to reach out to one of the concept artists at Stampin' Up! Today and ask them, what did you intend this to be? Or how did you use it? But anyway, that's what I did with it. Made it like a label, and I just used the 3 different smaller stamps in that set to stamp on them. I'm kind of think that's funny to give somebody with a card that says slightly sour, but I did it. My son is walking up. He's always curious. He wants to know if he can help. So it's this die with this soda can, and I really didn't know what to do with it, so I made it a label. What do you think?
Kind of looks like a label for the neck of a bottle.
But there's no bottle. Yeah. I did, when I die cut it, I did put it like up here to see if it made sense up here, but it I don't know, it didn't. So the other thing I did do with it, since I did die cut one in the holographic paper, was I just tucked it under that oval label just as a little extra something something. But again, I'm not sure what the idea, okay, Jolene says maybe it's a basket for the fruit. That's a great idea. Let's see. Fabulous. Thank you. Okay. I'm just catching up with the comments to see if anybody else had an idea. Yeah, it could be. My son is back looking. So here's the little fruit pieces. I guess it could be a little basket for the fruit. So yeah, I'd be interested to see what everybody ends up doing with this piece. I'm just not totally sure. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm going to have to play with that more and see if something sparks my creativity with that. So back to this card. Pretty simple with stamping the fruit on the different colors, kind of coordinating what they might be. I did the straw. Like I said, I just cut it out with paper snips instead of die cutting it. And then here's where I had reached for my dots and did those as the bubbles. And so either way, you could use up the little circles, or you could add your own embellishments. So those were the ways that I decided to try to use these stamps and dies and come up with some different creative ideas. Really cute. Here's the can, just in the glimmer paper or shimmer paper. And then when you add those 2 pieces, oh, I think I ran out of, oh, no, here's one more. Here it is. When you add those 2 pieces to it, super, super fun. Really easy, right? Sorry, it's not cooperating. Pretty cute, right? What? So make a face out of it?
Yeah.
That's cute. Do you see that? My son just came and dropped this off. So yeah, it could be an adorable little face. Thanks, dear. I like that. And then the little tab, you don't want to lose that piece. Let me find one here in my magic little basket. Here it is. Whoop, it's tiny. It's very tiny. So the tab would go up here at the top. Right up there. So there you go. That's how you would assemble that. It's pretty easy. It's really cute. And any, stamped, not stamped, die cut with specialty paper or whatever you would like. So there are the ideas for Simply Sparkling. It is available in my online store. The bundle number, let me get you that, 162871. And pattystamps.com/shop is the easiest way to get to my store. So there are some new products that we're going to talk about, the rest of these. So we're going to transition and talk about those. But before I get those out, any questions about the Simply Sparkling? Let's see. Oh, Margaret says, didn't think I'd want it. Now I want it. It's so cute, obviously. It's just adorable, right? Tina says, I wonder if it was turned upside down, could it be a top that makes more of a hydro flask? Wow. I wonder. I see what you're saying. So if you die cut that and put it at the top, you know what? I bet that could be it. Does that kind of make sense? Right there. You know what? Hang on with me for just a second. Let me die cut this. So what, would we do it in holographic paper or not? I guess it could just be anything, but I have a scrap. Hang on, let me die cut this and see. You can see I have all my fun little bubbles and whatnot that I've been die cutting. Okay, so here's that piece. So if it were, I don't know. It's not, so if you just used a plain one, I mean, I get the concept, but it's kind of not, I don't know. I mean, it's a great idea. I'm just not sure if that, I don't know. A top, okay. Like the top was open. The top was open. I'm not 100% sure what you mean, Robin. So I'm going to reach out to Stampin' Up! Today and ask them what. Yeah, I just don't know. I mean, I guess it could even go down there. It's not the right curve. Yeah, I'm a little stumped. Lift one end. Lift one end. Like, you mean like if it was doing that? I don't know. I'm stumped. Place it vertically like it was an open top. Like that? I don't know. Good ideas, my friends, but I don't know. I'm still a little stumped. I am just not sure what they intended. So actually, I'm going to leave that little piece right there, and it's going to remind me to ask Stampin' Up! What they thought. What was your intention? A label because it fits the small words. And I thought that too, Barbara. That's kind of why I did this. So, yeah. I don't know. I guess it's a versatile extra piece, and somebody will probably say, I know what it's for, and then we'll all figure it out. So let's quickly chat about the other new items in the online exclusives that released earlier this week. So we have Art of Texture. We have all these great background texture pieces. I could see using these with watercolor paper and maybe spritzing with water after stamping them to give just sort of a fun, like I was telling you how these papers have a little bit of something to them. So same idea, like if you stamped tone on tone, maybe even Versamark on a color, I think that would be a fun use for that. Yes, Mary, I'll get back to you on that. I will. Thank you, Robin. Thank you. I will get back to everybody on that. Here is my second favorite, I think. The Simply Sparkling is my first favorite that I just showed you. I think I love the cans. But this, I love big greetings, large greetings. So I am excited to use this. I haven't used it yet, but I really like this font. I like the size of the greetings. So I think this is going to be nice. Oh, this is red rubber. This is photopolymer. I should have shown you that. And then we have another stamp set that's a standalone set called Feathered Flight. So you have these beautiful ducks and a little pond area, and then 3 beautiful greetings. So this one is a nice set that has the distinctive. This doesn't say distinctive. I wonder if Stampin' Up! Stopped calling it that. But to me, this is that distinctive style where it's kind of made up of dots, like stippled dots. And then this was a pre-release for an early order for demonstrators. So you have probably seen lots of people using this. This is the Garden Meadow bundle, and it has really great images. Some of the dies match the images. Some of them are just stand-alone images. And that is a beautiful bundle that goes with that meandering meadow paper. I know it's out here. Please hold while I dig through my piles of stuff. Here we go. So we've made cards with this. You've seen this. You've seen lots of demonstrators using it, I'm sure. This is just stunning paper. I'm a little surprised that it didn't sell out, but I'm hoping what that means is that Stampin' Up! Ordered a lot. And then the other cute thing here is the Fluffiest Friends, which we used last week, and I've been blogging a couple of projects. Isn't it cute with the little beaver dam to go with the beaver and all these cute little animals? It's just so cute. So those are the other new products in addition to the Simply Sparkling bundle that we just looked at. And I think, oh, you know what? I didn't get this out. It's a little bit buried down there, but I did get the 3-color glimmer paper. So that is another new product. And then the ribbon, where did I put the ribbon? Please hold. Here it is. Oh, and this is new as well. However, it's, I believe, temporarily sold out. It's coming back. And let me open the ribbon. I hadn't even opened this ribbon yet. So they're calling this Pecan Pie Center Stitched Ribbon or Center Striped Ribbon. It's a vanilla with a very faint pecan pie stitching down the center, and it's really nice and soft. You know me, I'm all about it has to tie a beautiful bow. It has to be soft. It has to mail well, because I don't like a huge lump in a card that I'm mailing and then having to pay a package price for it instead of just first class postage. So I love it when it just, oh, that ties so beautifully. It's really perfect. Really nice. Really soft. And that's really, it flattens perfectly for mailing. So that's the new ribbon. So there we go. All the fun new things. Anybody have a favorite so far as far as the new stamp sets or the new bundles? I really think this might be my favorite. The cute, Simply Sparkling. Fluffiest Friends is a really close tie, but I will have to let you know what Stampin' Up! Says about that, everybody. I will. That will be a great follow-up to a blog post, won't it? Any questions? Oh, Lisa says the cans are her favorite because I made them look cute. You're so sweet. Thank you. I'm glad you like those. Esther says they're all beautiful. Shan loves Meandering Meadow. I'm glad you're enjoying these. Karen likes Simply Sparkling. You're welcome, Kelly. You're welcome, Lisa. I'm glad that you enjoyed the review of all the new products. I hope everybody has a fabulous weekend and that you have some stamping time. If you're a demonstrator, you might be participating in the onstage event tomorrow. That's going to be fun. Oh, yay. Lots of hearts. Thank you, everybody. Oh, thanks, Patricia. She likes the cans because I made beautiful examples. Show the word stamp again. Absolutely. Let me grab that. It's called Softly Said. And you can see, like, let's grab, here's a card front. So you can see how big these are. They are nice and large. I really love the size of them. Any other questions? Oh, yes, Johanna, that shimmer cardstock is beautiful. I love it so much. I've used it a lot. Well, thanks again, everyone. So glad that you were able to join today. And if you're watching a replay, thank you for that as well. I do appreciate it. And I will see you live next week. Bye.